Hey, if you've been getting ready to launch your business or career in marketing, and assuming that you are in marketing, copywriting, that sort of thing, where you're not going through some professional, formal training and certification program that does require you a bunch of time to get ready. If you've been getting ready for more than a few months, the truth is that you are probably putting it off. You're avoiding it. You are hiding from something a lot more sinister with this excuse to yourself of getting ready. And it's time to confront your fear. It's time for you to gain confidence. It's time for you to have the success that you desire. And that's what we are going to talk about in today's episode. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. All right, today's episode has the same sponsor as the last few days. Me as always, but today I'm going to link you through to the Launch Your Client Business free mini course. It's free. It's a mini course. There's 3 episodes plus a little bonus. It talks you through all of the important preparation steps you're going to have to take in order to launch your client business, and it points you towards what to do next after that. And so if you are really planning to launch your business, if you're in that getting ready phase, yes, this is a couple more days of getting ready, but this is you actually doing the important work of getting ready, not using getting ready as an excuse to not take action. The link is in the description. It's the first link. It's the free Launch Your Client Business mini course, and check it out. And let's talk about getting ready. So some planning is necessary, but most people do way too much, especially when it comes to marketing and launching a copywriting career. You need to be getting in there, not getting ready. You need to be getting you need to be getting in the ring, right? Not prepping, not training for infinite months and years on end. You need to be getting in the ring. So where do we start? It starts with mapping out a plan. Yes, there is some getting ready to that. And so, for example, my Launch Your Client Business mini course, it maps out a plan. It also directs you to the client getting blueprint, which actually walks you through putting that plan together and, importantly, putting a plan into action. So for most client businesses, and especially copywriting, this is you define your market. You define who it is that is the general market that you're going to go after. So this is big topic areas. The biggest topic areas tend to be money, they tend to be relationships, and they tend to be health. So money, relationships, and health. And those are the biggest topic areas. Of course, within those, money can contain investing, it can contain career skills, relationships can be parents, it can be romantic relationships, it can be, all of that. Health can be fitness, it can be specific health conditions, etc., right? But there's a market that you're going to go after. Then you define the problem that you are going to solve. And so you define what is the problem that people are having that they are willing to pay for a solution to. Define that problem. And then you define the solution that you are going to provide. Okay, here is how I'm actually going to solve that problem for folks. And then you define who the specific prospect is that is the best fit for your solution. And so inside that big market category, there is a smaller group of ideal prospects for your solution. And then you're done getting ready. You are done getting ready. It is time to take action. It's time to go out there and speak to those potential prospects and put your offer in front of them and try to get them to give you money in exchange for solving that problem for them. That is the very basic thing that needs to happen if you want to launch a successful business or a career. If you think of it like your employer, your first employer, your next employer, whoever, your employer is the client. They're the one client. So your employer is in a specific market that you're interested in. They have a specific problem. The job you're going to do is the solution. You have identified that prospect as the particular person that you are going to offer that solution to, and then you go take action, right? Yet so many people So many people, and yeah, okay, so there is an excuse if you're going to become a lawyer. Okay, go to law school and figure that out, and then, pass the bar and do what it takes to become a professional lawyer. Okay, yeah, that's a longer process than a few months. You're going to become a psychologist. Yeah, you need your PhD. You're going to become a medical doctor. You need your MD. All those things, that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is the vast majority of the people who are subscribers, who consume my information on copywriting, marketing, and entrepreneurship, and who could go out and launch a business today, who instead of actually taking the action, are getting ready. And here's the thing. All that getting ready that you do when you could be taking action today, that getting ready is a lie. And there is an emotion that is the truth behind getting ready. The truth is the emotion that we call fear. The truth is that you are afraid of success, of failure, of being vulnerable, of rejection, of putting yourself out there. You're afraid of what's going to happen if you suddenly have the responsibility of a successful career or business. You are afraid of change. You're afraid of things happening that are different and that feel a little bit outside of your comfort zone, outside of your area of control. Right? It all makes you uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable too, to confront this fear. And so what we do when we are uncomfortable is we avoid it. We are avoiding fear through inaction, but really what we're doing is we're occupying our mind with this action of getting ready that is actually, it's no action at all. But we are able to use the getting ready actions, the busy work that we're doing to get ready, to learn a little bit more, to figure out more, to whatever. We're using that as a rationalization to not have to feel fear. We're using that as an excuse, as a distraction in our conscious mind, so we don't have to deal with all that fear that's bubbling up under the surface of failure, of like not being good enough, right? And so we're using this getting ready as an excuse. We're using this getting ready to distract ourselves from really having to confront the possibility of failure. And listen, I fail all the time. When I launch new things, they don't always work. When I try new things, they don't always work. I've learned to feel that fear and do it anyway. I've learned to feel that fear and act in the face of it. And so if you don't have confidence to go out there and get started, to sell your services, to launch your career, to launch your business, to do whatever it is that you need to do to stop getting ready and to start getting in the game, if you don't have that confidence yet, good, you're not supposed to. If you have confidence, even though you have zero experience, that's arrogance and that's delusion. That's arrogance and delusion if you have the confidence to take on something that you have no experience with. The thing is, you should not have confidence if you have not had success yet. You need to go through a process of developing confidence, and that confidence is only going to come through the actions that you need to take. Now, Dan Sullivan has this great model based on, he calls it the 4 C's. And the first thing is when we recognize that we want to have confidence to do something, let's call it starting our business, right? We want to have the confidence to have a successful business. Well, the first thing that we have to do is this is the first C, we have to commit. It is a commitment to take action, a commitment to do the thing, right? And it's, maybe it's approaching clients or whatever it is to start our business. So we make that commitment to ourselves, maybe to a loved one, to a coach, to an accountability partner. We make a commitment to take the action. And then we are going to feel that fear. We are going to be afraid. Now, we're not going to use getting ready as an excuse anymore. We're just going to have to face the fear. And then we're going to have to act with the second C, which is courage. We have to act with courage to fulfill the commitment that we made to ourselves and to perhaps somebody else, right? We have to act with courage, which means we're going to feel that fear and we are going to do it anyway. We are going to be vulnerable in the face of rejection, vulnerable in the face of some experience in the world that says that we are not good enough yet at what we're trying to do, but we're going to learn. And which takes us to our third C, which is competence. Competence. And that is we start to develop a knowledge and understanding of this action that we're trying to take, not based on some preparation or getting ready, but based on an actual experience in the world of success or failure. And we're going to learn from our failures. We're going to learn from our successes. But the only way that we can really start that learning, which is the important learning, is when we feel that fear and we take the action anyway, which is all the way back in the beginning. We commit to the action. We do it with courage because we don't know if we're going to succeed. And then we gain competence through both failures and successes. And then as we have done that, then we start to feel confident. We start to feel confident that we can take action, we can get results, and we can learn from it. And then that confidence allows us to commit again to the next action, to perhaps a bigger action, to perhaps an action that is a bigger change that causes us to stretch more in order to achieve what we want to achieve. But we make a bigger commitment and we act with more courage and we gain more competence and we gain more confidence. So if you don't have confidence yet, that's good. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to keep getting ready until you have confidence. You're supposed to feel the fear and do it anyway and take the vulnerable action. Take the vulnerable action that might lead you to failure, because that is also the action where there is a different path that might also lead you to success. And you can't use getting ready, you can't use preparing, you can't use studying, you can't use any other practice or anything as an excuse not to step out on the field when the time comes, to step in the ring when that bell is about to sound. You have to take action. You have to do it in the face of fear. You have to be courageous. And when you do that, when you choose to stop getting ready, you will start getting the results you want. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get more content like this, and check out the links in the description, especially to the Launch Your Client Business free mini course. Hey, every day and every episode, I'm here trying to help you increase your marketing genius. And the way that that's going to happen is through that courageous action, taking action in the face of failure and developing the competence that gives you. I'll catch you again in the next episode. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.